Mhm. Oh, okay. Okay. So everyone, I love this. I love. Mhm. Hello everyone. My name is Irene Daniel. Thank you, first of all, to be for you to be here in this session. I am just now focused on making this working. I don't know exactly. Okay, if I'm everywhere alive. So, anyhow, it's a pleasure for me to be here today. And yeah, my name is Irene Daniel. I am an entrepreneur, a global elite certified coach with the Napoleon Hill Institute. And I am here today to speak directly to you. Yes, you who is searching for answers, or perhaps a calling for something greater. Yeah, if you are looking for answers, you're looking for that purpose, meaning, and fulfillment, I am talking to you. Yeah. So before I start, I would love to ask you, are you stuck in a cycle of scarcity? Are you stuck in a cycle of scarcity? Are you constantly reacting to life challenges? Do you find yourself struggling with fear and doubt? You try to overcome all the time, you're fighting, struggling with that fear and doubt. Or maybe you are fighting with situations that it seems beyond your control. Is that resonating with you? Is that you? Yeah. You see, if this is really resonating with you, I am here to tell you that you are not alone and there is a way out. If you are struggling, fighting, understand that there is a way out. You are not alone. And I am here to guide you and to go in a deeper understanding in how you can move from limitations to abundance, from struggle to peace, and from fear to faith. There is a way out. Everything is possible. We just have to know better. Yeah. And so the first step of this, you going that to break that chain, yes, is you becoming, or you giving focus to what is that you want in your life. Is that fear that you want in your life? Or is that faith that you want in your life? So where are you giving your attention? So simple as that. Where are you giving your attention? This is the first thing that you must become, or to know better, is where you are putting your attention. Because where you put your attention, it will grow. It will amplify. So there is a way out. There is a way out. But are you ready to receive it? Are you ready to receive it? Yes? Are you? Because there is a way out. You see, for many years, and when I say many years, I'm talking about 3 years ago. For 3 years ago, I was also there, operating from that state of mind, state of being. I was operating from fear, from limitations. I was not operating by faith. I was not. I was having faith, but then fear was much predominant. Yes? Was stronger. Many times in my life, I was operating from that state of mind. This is a state of mind. A state then is a state of being. You feel fear. Yes? But it's coming from a thought. Okay? So if you are operating from fear, know and understand you can change that. You can change. But you must be ready and willing to receive what I am here to tell you. And when I was living in that fear, yes, what happened? For 3 years ago, it's not so long time ago, 2021, precisely April. Yes? Yeah. This is my truth. And so I was allowing that circumstances of life, they were really determined. They were determined my emotions, my decisions with that, and my life. Yes, when I was living in that state of mind, that state of being, I was allowing, but I was not aware. I was allowing that situations, they start to determine my emotions, with that, my decisions, and with that, the results that I was receiving, coming from that place of fear. Because when fear takes over you, me, whoever is in that, operating from that emotion, yes? What do you think you are going to attract? What do you think you're going to experience? And how are you deciding things in your life? Yeah? I was fighting against situations. I was fighting against situations outside. Resisting what I couldn't control. I couldn't control things outside. Yeah, I cannot control things outside. But fear was reflecting something outside. And I wanted really to protect myself. Yes. The fear was telling me something that it was not true, but it was so real. It was very real. It was very real because I was believing in something. I was believing in something that fear was triggering me. And I was projecting everything outside. Okay? And so maybe you are doing the same. Maybe you are doing the same. Is that resonating with you? But of course, you have to be really very much authentic and real to who? To yourself. Not to me, to yourself. Okay? You all here present. Yes? Have to be real to yourself. And you know, the truth is that you were not here to fight. If you want to believe in that, then believe, okay? But you are not here to fight or to struggle. This is the perception that you have about what things are happening in your life. This is not, you can believe this is a fight, this hard, there is a problem, there is everything. Yes? But the point is, if you believe, so you must experience. If you believe there is a fight, you will have that fight. If you believe there is a struggle, it's going to be a struggle because you believe in it. It's like that. It's from the state that you are operating. And so the truth is that instead of thinking or believing that you know this struggle and this fight, yes, that you believe you are operating or having, experiencing. Yeah, I'm not saying that is not the truth. I'm not saying that is not the truth that you are experiencing. Because if you are operating from fear and you are, you know, having the feeling you have to fight and you are struggling, who am I to say is not the truth? I just want that you reflect and you understand, okay? That maybe, just maybe, it's just a perception from that state in which you are operating. Yes, from fear. Fear is not a good place to be in. Isn't that so? Yeah? Fear is not a place to be in, and we were not created to fight or to struggle. We were created to experience growth. We were created to experience growth, spiritual and physical. Yes? And this is the truth. When you, my truth, I always say, okay, but you need to, or you should at least reflect upon which kind of decisions you make when you're coming from that place of fear. Are they bold? Are they courageous? Or is this emotion that triggers a thought, yes, are they holding you back? Yes? When you are deciding from a place of scarcity, how are you making your decisions in life? How are you how you are acting or reacting? And what kind of experience are you gaining? This, you have enough proofs in your life to really, you have the evidence already. You have a lot of evidence, but you need to stay quiet, make that question and reflect upon, reevaluate, and you're going to see a lot of things. You become aware. Okay? So what do you want to do? You want to focus, to bring your attention to what is that you want. You want to bring your attention to a higher and extraordinary things in life. Yeah? You want to operate from a state of abundance, of prosperity. It doesn't matter what that is for you. For me, will be different that is for you or for you. Yes? But it's a higher vibration frequency. It's a completely different way of thinking and being. And ultimately is really a great result. Okay? You want to focus. And so you want to bring your attention not more outside, outwards. You want to bring your attention, your focus inwards. You want to bring your attention within, to bring it within. Start to understand who you are. Start to understand your gifts. Start to understand how great you are made. You are holding something great within you. You are holding something great within you. Yes? And so what do you need? You need a definiteness of purpose, a direction. You need to start to understand who you really are. The tools that you have to create the most beautiful life through that tool, with that tools. You see, your brain, which is your body, is a machine. You can see it as a machine. Very, very powerful. But the brain is only the machine. Who is operating that machine? Who is operating that machine? It's like a computer. The computer is nothing. But if I sit down in front of the computer and I start, and the computer has a program, yes? And if I program this computer in way it's supposed to be, what happens? I'm using that computer for great things. Yes? It will help me to develop a lot of projects, whatever I programmed in this computer. It will help me. Yes, he has that power. But I have to understand how this machine works. Isn't that so? Otherwise, I can just put, to press the button and that's all. And then I think, oh, I know how to deal with the computer. Great. It's good. But it's more than just press the button and that's it. So I am operating the computer. So the mind, which is in the brain, but it's not the brain. Yes, it's operating the brain. But if you want to create from that place in which everything can change in your life, you operate from the soul. You operate from the soul. Yes, because this is a gift. You go to spirit and you start to create the most wonderful, beautiful life, a life in purpose. That you, until you are in this awareness, deep awareness, that you are doing anyhow, but you are not using the full potential of that machine, because for that you must elevate that state of mind through your soul, through the spirit, and then something magical that is always present, but we are not so aware. We need to learn how to manage this computer, the mind, and how to be in that spirit of greatness. Yes. And there is, of course, principles that really can help to gain that order and structure, because order is really what is necessary to bring in this inner world. Yeah. So when you align yourself with the vision of who you truly are, you step into a life of faith, clarity, and miracles. And this is actually happening all the time. This is always happening. The thing is, are you aware? Because let me tell you what changed everything for me, 2021 April. It was me becoming self-aware, was awareness. This is transformation. You can just change things when you become aware of what is that you want to change. How can you change something that you're not aware? Yeah. So you must understand what is that you want to change, to become aware of the power that flows to and through and from you, from becoming aware of the patterns and thoughts in your mind that is not serving you. You must become aware of these patterns. What is that is always repeating in your life? And there is something. Yeah? There is patterns. This is the habitual way of thinking. This is the belief that you hold within your mind. An idea about yourself, an idea in how you're supposed to live, an idea of who you are. These are thoughts, and you must become aware of that limited belief, that condition in your mind, reevaluate, have a definiteness of purpose, yes, and then take action. Yeah, this is the truth. Maybe, this limited belief comes from fear, or from you feeling unworthy, not good enough. Yeah. And why you don't feel good enough, there's different reasons, but this, of course, this is the beautiful process when you are in a mentorship, or you're being coached, or you are, let's say, in a study club, understanding. I'm just here to talk just a little bit, to bring a bit of awareness. The time that I'm here is not even enough, but I am serving with my highest intention, you all. And so this, you have to become aware when you have that fear and you're not feeling worthy, not enough, that you always feel falling short. You give your best, but it's always the same result. And yeah, you must recognize. And I'm telling you, this is not the truth. This is not the truth. This is just thoughts, emotions, yes, that were created. They came inside, you accepted, or you created from that place of fear that was given to you, was reflected to you, or maybe even is in your DNA from generations, who knows? Yes. The point is, you have to recognize it. You have to recognize and understand that you can change that, because they are just habits in your mind. Yeah. And you have the power to change that, because you were gifted with this ability. You see, each person, human being, was gifted, not just you, everyone was gifted with this ability. And this ability, you must become aware, become aware, and understand how to operate this machine, which is our brain. When you control, when you understand your brain, and the high potential your brain has, and how can you operate from that place, a higher place. Yes. When you operate from that higher place, from spirit, from the soul, not from that old habits, not from that old habits, old belief, You must create something new. You must create something new within you, not looking outside. That's why I told you, focus. Remain the focus on yourself first. You must begin to be really clear about what is that gives you that fulfillment, that vision. Yes? So becoming aware is fundamental. Study, learning, connect with people that really can help you to develop that higher faculties that you have, that mental tools that was gifted to you to create your life. Yeah? And when that thoughts, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, yeah? When that disempowered thoughts come to you, coming from fear, you must recognize them. And then ask yourself, is this thoughts, is this emotion, is this aligned with the person that I know I deserve to be? That person that is full of joy, that is free, that is prosperous, that feels prosperous, that feels free, that feels joy, that feels gratitude. Because these are values that deep inside you know you want to experience. Isn't that so? So when those thoughts, they flow into your mind, yeah, for some reason. So what do you want? You want to reframe that thoughts. This is actually how it's supposed to be. You become aware and then you reframe that thought. You reframe that thought. So simple as that. Because why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you? You are worthy. If you don't feel worthy, if you don't feel able, why shouldn't you feel worthy and feel able? Because you have a certain belief about yourself. But this belief, it can be shifted by you focusing in things that you want to experience in your life. What is the value, the principles you want to experience? What is the vision that you are holding for your life? Start to think about, how do you want to live? What is that what is the life that you really want to create? Okay? Just think about when thoughts of that comes from a place of fear, because everything that is not of great, I mean, when you're not feeling that joy, that fulfillment, yes, it's something is not in alignment, because you are that. You are that. We are here to experience amazing things. If you feel fear, it's okay. You don't have to fight. You see, when you're fighting, you're not knowing. Why should you fight? You just have to focus, to see, to become aware of the thoughts that this fear is triggering you. And then you are aware you reframe the thought, and then you feel. For example, if you are not feeling worthy, you say, I am worthy to experience and to have the greatest life ever. And what that means for you, this is, you have to understand, because every one of us have really a different purpose. Yes, we have all a purpose, but what is that purpose means for you? What is that is unique and will be generated through the awareness of who you truly are? And then you start to express by remaining in that higher perspective of this personality that you really want to embody, from that future that you are imagining, but actually you want to embody and be that person already today. By understanding what is that you want to experience, and then to take that step that is in alignment with your purpose and your vision. So simple as that. But you need to bring focus and remain focused and centered in the things that you really love and really bring you joy and happiness. What is that? So we talk about focus, we talked about awareness, we talked about reframing, and now I want to talk about surrender. Yes? To surrender. This is the most powerful key that everyone has to learn. Me, I'm learning too, but I'm really always being better every day. It's really to let go of things that you cannot control, to let go of situations, circumstances that you cannot control. Yes? Allowing that things unfold for you in the right time is essential. Yeah? Understand that there is a power that is working. When you align with that power, is working in your favor. Is working in your favor. The uncertainty, the fear, and the unworthiness comes from not understanding really in the depth who you are, not having a direction, not focusing inwards, not understanding that you are operating from a certain state, and this state, it has to be the highest for you to experience the highest. You know, the law of duality, you see, you know what you want. If things show up, if you are feeling certain emotions, and if it's not aligned to the things that you want, you just have to, to observe that is there, understanding why it's there, and then you focus, you reframe your thoughts, you focus in the things that you want, and you remain there. This is training, because there is a strong belief rooted in your subconscious mind that will always tell you it's really not the truth. But what is the truth? The truth is that what you believe. So you can change that, as I was telling you. And I changed that. I was very much limited by situations, you see. And the situations is and are just situations. Yeah. I have to recognize that is not the situation that is holding me back, is my state of being, my state of being and state of thinking, the way I'm thinking, which comes from the fear that is rooted, the habits, the patterns. So everything goes back. So when you start to live in that place of faith instead of a place of fear, everything changes. You feel light, you feel fulfilled. Are you feeling fulfilled? Are you feeling light? If you're not feeling fulfilled, if you're not feeling light, joy, to get up every day and knowing exactly where you're coming from, you're not looking outside to feel that fulfillment, you are looking inwards, knowing where you come from. You are coming from a place of fulfillment, and you work from that place of fulfillment outside. You give the direction now to your machine, to your brain, to your mind, and to your machine. Okay? You must understand that everything is already here for you. It's just awareness, experience. We are already in that path. We are walking that path of greatness. But there are patterns that they are not letting us grow. And that patterns is just a belief, a habit that we can change. Yes? And so when you become aware of all this in the depth, I guarantee you things start to change. This is like universal. This is laws. This is precision. What is holding us back is not life itself, it's the way we believe, the way we think, the way we believe about the beliefs that we have about ourselves. And this worthiness, this not being good enough, always comparing ourselves with others, this competition and whatever, what is your reason? Yeah. And we can change all that. I am here today to tell you can change. Yeah, that's why I'm here, and I always come and be here. Okay? So there is a practical implementation in all the theory. Theory is nothing. I'm just speaking about, and until you experience what I'm telling you, until you really reflect upon and you start really to implement in your day life and studying and join a community and reflect about what kind of curse or or mentorship, or books I have to read to understand in the depth. Yes, what kind of community should I be with so that I can gain more understanding and accountability and support? This is important. But until you make that decision, of course, I'm here and I'm telling you how it is from my perspective. Yes. I'm not here to say that you're not right or you're wrong, or no. I'm telling you that there's always a better way to be, to do things. This is what I'm telling you. Okay, and so one of the practices that I'm always talking about is really visualization. Yeah, visualization is so important. Take that time for you to visualize you, yourself, in that life, in that vision. It may feel like a dream, but it's not. It's not a dream. It's just a dream if you are, you just do sometimes. Today I do, tomorrow I don't do. And you're not taking serious. You're not being persistent, and you're not understanding how powerful this tool is, this practice. Because you are really visualizing. The brain works with pictures. Yes, the brain works with pictures. That's why babies learn how they learn the language, with pictures. Before they learn to write and read, how you learn a language? How you learn a language? With pictures. Imagine. So imagination is really key. You have to visualize yourself. Go there to this imagination state, to that imagination mental tool of yours, powerful, and go there and visualize yourself. And then it's not just visualizing, it's really connecting. What is that you seeing yourself living in that life, in that really amazing, comfortable, full of security. What is the emotions you get, you become, to get involved with when you're thinking about that vision. Yes. That confidence, that fulfillment, that peace. You may say it's just a picture. No, it's the beginning for something real. When you get to believe in that, when you get to create, to build that belief. Yeah. And so these emotions you also want to write about, but you have to do that constantly. It's not just one thing, not just one thing. Because now in the root of your subconscious mind, there is something in your heart, from your heart. There is something already rooted. You have to become aware of it. Okay? You have to become aware of it. What is that pattern that is always controlling you, controlling your body? And that's why if you're not aware, you fall in that automatically behave, which is coming from a habit, which coming from a belief. And what is that bringing you all the time as a result, as a value in your life? Yes? What is that? And I told you before to reframe thoughts. So when you caught that thought, for example, when you're not feeling really good, and you hold, you stay quiet and you reflect upon, okay, what is this emotion really creating in my mind? What kind of thoughts I'm having now about everything outside? Yes, the way you are reacting then. And if it's not aligned with that higher personality, that that greater self that you are, so you reframe, as I was telling you, reframe. You write, you're journaling. Yeah. And then you surrender to every kind of situations that you are like having, the situations you feel in this present day that you cannot control. You just let it go. Just let it go. Okay? And you stay in that space of gratitude. Remember yourself. What is, you can also write, what is that you are grateful for? What is that you are grateful for? Okay? And so these are 3 powerful practices that you can implement in your day life. What are you going to do about? I don't know. I know that I have to be here because I want, because it feels good, it feels right, it's my purpose, it's in align with who I am. So I am here to tell you that whatever is holding you back from living that greater life, for being that better version, is something that you can change. Don't wait that the situation change, because the situation is what you're reflecting. Yes? And so you can change. You can use focus, inwards instead outwards. Have a definiteness of purpose. Know what you want. Know the value and the principles you want to experience in this lifetime. Become aware. Become aware. Reframe. Surrender of situations and be in that state of gratitude. You see, if you do this, if you start to really to think more about who you are, understanding the power of this machine and who is operating, and where you actually have to come from to operate the mind, with the mind, the brain, everything starts to shift completely. First within you. This is the first thing. And then there's no fight. There is no struggle. There is just situations. And when you are in that state of being that is of peace, serenity, grace, you will always be ready to receive the solution. Because in that state of mind, and then ultimately state of being, this is what you're going to receive through the solution that you will gain, and you will see everything and feel the resonance through the situation that is happening for you. But if you're not focusing in that grow mindset, yes, from that grow mindset, for sure you're going to coming from that place of fear, holding you back, not letting you to make the highest decision. Because when you fear, as I told you, you just have to ask yourself, when you are operating from fear, you can never be really courageous and bold and deciding in situations that actually could be very easy, but that emotion will not allow you. So simple as that. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes? So if this message really resonates with you, you can really contact me. Go to my website and book a call with me. It's for free. I don't want nothing from you, just a call, so that I can see where you're at. And there's different programs and possibilities that can really help you. And to make that step is just to believe in yourself, because you have all it takes. It's already within you. It's just to become really aware of these higher faculties and bring the order in your brain. Yes, through your mind, create that vision, and then from that vision everything flows. I'm telling you, flows, and this is the truth. Not fight, flows. Yes. So maybe you also want to leave in the comments really what is holding you back, and what is the area in your life that you would love to change. And this would be a topic, for example, really when you're ready, okay, to book a call with me, and let us explore how could I guide you in you discovering what actually you already know, and which the process of bringing clarity first within, and then to develop that action plan and put that idea into being and in phenomenal results, because this is the process. Okay, so it was a joy as always to be here with you all. And you can also see the replay, because I'm going to put, of course, this going on, and because it's too much gold. If you you can always come back, you can share, you can actually, I would recommend it to share. You can follow me TikTok, in my other social media, or like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I'm also on LinkedIn. Anyhow, I'm very happy to be here and to share this with you all. And this comes from my heart, my greatest intention. And this is my truth. Thank you so much. And we see us very soon next week again. Bye. Thank you. God bless. Okay. Thank you so much. We see us next week, Friday. I'm back. And it was a pleasure. God bless you. Thank you. Mm-hmm.